Hi Capricorn, welcome to Sacred Star Tarot. I'm Corinne, and in today's reading we're going to be getting an urgent message from Spirit for you for the next 24 hours. Now to begin, we're going to tune in and call upon the divine, call upon the angels, the Holy Spirit and guides to preside over this reading and to give you everything that you need. I hope you're doing really well. This is a timeless reading. I believe that you're here for a reason and there'll be a message for you. However, it is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You'll know if it's your message because it will feel right and it will be really clear. Now, let's start with the tarot and see what Spirit wants you to know. Okay. So let's get a couple of messages for you from Spirit that are going to that will help you right at this moment. The Spirit, can we have the most important and urgent messages to help Capricorn? Beautiful. Okay. One more, please, Spirit. One more. One more, please. Okay. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. There we go. Sometimes you just have to be patient. So firstly, we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is in tune with her emotions. She understands them. She's the queen of kindness and compassion, but most importantly, compassion for herself. And that's your first message. The second card you have is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is all about moving forward in life, one foot in front of the other. So he's a slower knight, so he takes his time before rushing in. But often with that taking the time and the slowness, it creates something that's lasting. And then you have, because of nudity, I'll just cover this card up. Then you have the Judgment card. And the Judgment is a rebirth. Judgment is the time in our life where we've ended a cycle, we've let go of who we were. It's a change of identity, and it's stepping into a more authentic version of yourself. Now let's get some clarity on these cards. Now the other message I'm getting for you is that you're stepping into a relationship more authentically yourself. The nakedness of the two are a sign that you're being authentic, you're opening yourself up to the world, and that's really, really beautiful. Dropping all of the egos, misperceptions of who you are or who you thought you were, and having a rebirth. So Spirit, can we understand this reading a little bit more? And we can see in both the cards, the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, the stillness of the water. So this might be a time where you're able to find more emotional stability and stability in your life. The water is the emotions. The Queen of Cups is in charge of her emotions. She doesn't suppress them. And that's what I'm saying for you too. So Spirit, can we get more insight into this reading for Capricorn? It's quite beautiful. I love the Judgment card, the rebirth. I think as a collective, a lot of us are going through rebirths at the moment. It's a time of change, isn't it? We're all changing the ways that we're doing things, that we're seeing life, we're seeing ourselves, and that's what's showing up in your cards, that there's a big rebirth happening for you. Oh, there we go. Oh, lovely. Okay. Then, so we have the Magician. How exciting for you. So the Magician is a spiritual awakening. It's the spiritual development and evolvement to the point where you're able to then take charge of your reality. You understand that you can master your reality, that you are the master of your life. Instead of thinking from the worldly 3D perspective that you're a victim of what happens, you now understand and you have mastered the ability to create. Now, he has mastered that because he's understood how his mind creates his reality. He understands his emotions and his vibration and their ability to create. And he's mastered his body too. So he's become a master, and then he's mastered the ability to create. Now let's find out which comes after the rebirth. So when we go through a rebirth, we've often had a bit of an ego death, so all of those parts of us that were born through our life experiences are shedded, cleared, and then you're stepping into the Magician. Now you have the Two of Pentacles. So now this is juggling. So juggling life, finding balance. And I want to find out a little bit more of what you're juggling. So Spirit, what is Capricorn? What's Capricorn juggling? What is Capricorn juggling between, or needing to find balance in? There we go. So that one. Yeah, so we've got another card of balance. So we have the Six of Pentacles. Now this is the understanding of karma. What we put out there, we get back. And maybe you're juggling that balance, finding that balance. How much am I giving out and how much am I receiving in return? It is the law of karma. So what we give out, we get back. And then we have the balance card. And that's what I think you're going through, this process of understanding, what is the balance for me in life? Am I giving out too much of myself? Am I not giving enough? How can I find the balance between the two? It's the understanding that what you give out comes back to you as well. So that's the spiritual law. So those little acts of kindness. With the Six of Pentacles, the story of him is he has come from poverty. And because of his poverty, he strove really hard in life to create wealth for himself. He was responsible for taking care of the family. And so he worked really, really hard to create his own wealth. Because of his understanding and his background, then he realizes that it's good to give back. He has compassion and kindness for these beggars because he was there once. And he understands the law of karma. What I give out comes back to me. And that's come from his life experience too. So I think that's what you're kind of looking at a lot in your life. Maybe you want to go into charity work or find ways that you can give back. And that's what you'll be focused on. And that can often come after a rebirth and getting in touch with your Magician. What do you want to create in your reality? What's important? And I think what will be important to you is the ability to give back. So let's find out a little bit more. This is a very deep reading, Capricorn. Some readings are like, really simple. What do you need to know? 24 hours. This is going deep. But it's obviously where you're at and it's important. Yeah, again, this is really good confirmation. So the Five of Pentacles, and what I'm getting from this card is you were looking at how you can give back. And for some of you, it will be doing acts of charity, looking at people that are out in the cold, that have been where you've been before, and you're wanting to really be there and provide that care and support. Because of this awakening that you've had, you've realized the importance of the fact that we're all connected, and from a higher perspective, what is the point of you being here? That's what you're going to be asking. How can I give back? How can I create more kindness, love, support of others? And it's a very altruistic perspective that you'll be, that's calling you. Wow, Capricorn, this is really interesting. This is really interesting. And I think that's where your soul's calling you. And you'll be reevaluating. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. So then we have the Lovers, and we have the Strength card. Absolutely. So with this card, what I'm getting for you is that she is connected to the divine. So you have been through a rebirth where you're now in charge of your ego, your human self, but you're in charge. You have balanced the conscious mind with the subconscious, and you're connected to spirit. So this is a big spiritual reading, actually, Capricorn. Big spiritual change. You have 4 major arcanas: the Lovers, the Judgment card, the Magician, and the Strength. So I think you're going through a big spiritual awakening, and that's changing what you're wanting to focus your time and attention on. I don't think it's the first spiritual awakening. I think you've been through a few, but this is another big change. And you'll be looking at where you want to, or how you want to give back to the whole. How you want to give back to the community and help others that are struggling and have been where you've been. That's the message. So let's get an oracle message for you. That's so beautiful. It's a lovely place in your spiritual development to get to. So let's get an oracle card for you. So let's find out what else Capricorn needs to know with this transformation and this change. And the words that I'm getting is selflessness. So it's important, of course, to take care of yourself, but I don't think it's coming from a self-sacrificing place. I really feel that it's coming from a very genuine space of, I've become so whole in who I am and what I've come to understand in my spiritual journey, and now I'm ready to give back, and I'm ready to play a part in raising the consciousness of others and spreading that support and that love and kindness. So then you have soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Exactly. So maybe the work that you'll be going into will involve other people or groups. So it could be a non-profit organisation, or you might be rallying other people to do some work in the community. Then we have starseed. What lights you up? And sisterhood of the rose. Beauty and devotion. Priestess, mystic, teacher. Exactly. I think you've learnt so many lessons. You've had a very big spiritual awakening, and now you're finding other people to help you to be able to give back, to give good karma, put good karma back into the world for all that you've experienced and achieved. It's a beautiful stage in life to be, and I can see that there'll be so many benefits to people around you and to the collective through the work that you'll be doing. It's really lovely. Now let's get a message from the angels, actually. Oh, I'm so interested to know what type of work you'll be doing or how you'll be supporting other people. It might be in the way of spiritual teachings. It could be working for a non-profit. However this is, big or small, it's so important. And I think it will be very rewarding for you. It's kind of the energy I'm getting is like you're feeling very complete with your growth and personal development and your spiritual growth. You've reached a point where you're enlightened, really enlightened, and you're ready to give that back. So then we have the angel numbers 1616 and 2121. So if you're seeing these numbers anywhere, this is your sign from the angels that you're on the right track. 1616, readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is possibility of beginnings, a new romantic or platonic relationship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. And that's what I'm feeling. It could be that the work that you're going into will connect you to a soulmate, if that's what you're looking for. It could be a romantic soulmate, or it just could be a soulmate that is at the same vibrational frequency as you. So like-minded tribes and people. And then 2121, energy levels, prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline. The day you're wanting will come. Maintain discipline, you're getting closer to your end goal. There is no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It'll pay off. It is a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. Yeah, exactly. So allow this to take place. I'm not getting anything more from that card that needs to be said. Let's find a message from the lunar, a moon message for you. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, lots of cards. So we have balanced spirituality and practicality, full moon. Exactly. So there might be a bit of work or effort into creating this line of work or what you're doing, and that's okay. It says believe in the impossible. Exactly. So if you have big dreams of how you want to help humanity and the part that you want to play, then go for it. Now, I say big dreams, but for some of us, the big dream is, it could be becoming a counselor. It could be starting a YouTube channel. It could be writing a blog and spreading that message. It could be anything, but whatever is coming to you, dream big and know that, everything is possible. Everything is possible. Wow, I'm really excited to see where this goes for you. It's a beautiful stage in your spiritual development, Capricorn. So keep moving forward, finding the way that you're going to be spreading that wisdom, that love, all the understandings that you've gained through your life, and the ways that you'll be giving it back to benefit all of us. So Capricorn, that is your reading for the next 24 hours. It's obviously going to be a lifelong journey for you, and it's so beautiful. So thank you for doing the work that you do. I'm sending you all of my love and light and blessings. Subscribe to my channel to never miss a reading, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.